Have you ever pondered why zombies, the walking dead, invoke such a potent mix of dread and fascination? Today, these reanimated corpses have become a staple in our pop culture, from blockbuster movies to popular video games. But this obsession isn't a recent phenomenon. In fact, it reaches back into the depths of human history and mythology. Zombies embody our primal fear of death and the unknown. They are an uncanny reflection of ourselves, stripped of all humanity, a mirror of our deepest, darkest anxieties. This fear, coupled with a morbid fascination, has allowed the zombie myth to persist, evolving and adapting with each generation. They've been depicted as mindless, flesh-eating monsters, metaphors for societal ills, and even as tragic figures caught in a limbo between life and death. Each representation offers a unique lens through which to explore our own fears and desires. Let's delve into the murky and mysterious world of zombies and their evolution. To understand our zombie obsession, we need to travel back in time to the origins of the zombie myth. Our journey starts in Haiti, a small Caribbean nation with a rich and complex culture steeped in a blend of African, indigenous, Taino, and European influences. Central to Haitian culture is the voodoo religion, a spiritual tradition that profoundly shapes the island's folklore and communal life. And it is here, within the intricate web of voodoo mythology, that we find the birthplace of the zombie myth. In Haitian voodoo, the concept of death is not as definitive as in many Western cultures. Instead, it's a fluid transition with spirits, or loa, continuing to interact with the living world. The term zombie stems from the Haitian Creole zombie, a term used to describe someone who has died and been unnaturally reanimated, bereft of their own free will. This concept of the zombie is intrinsically tied to one of humanity's most primal fears, the loss of autonomy, the loss of self. In the original Haitian myth, zombies are not eager flesh-eaters but pitiful creatures, enslaved in death as they might have been in life. The zombie is often linked with the figure of the Bokor, a kind of voodoo sorcerer who uses magic and ritual to control these unfortunate souls. This relationship speaks volumes about the social and political undertones of the zombie myth, touching on themes of personal freedom, slavery, and social control that resonate deeply within a nation shaped by a history of colonialism and revolution. In this original context, the zombie myth served as a cautionary tale, a sobering reminder of the dangers of losing one's spiritual freedom. It was a deeply ingrained part of Haitian culture, a reflection of the island's complex history and spiritual beliefs. The zombie myth, deeply ingrained in Haitian culture, was about to take a life of its own, far beyond the island's shores. As we'll see, this myth would soon capture the imagination of the wider world, morphing and evolving to reflect new fears in an ever-changing global landscape. As Hollywood got hold of the zombie concept, it underwent a dramatic transformation. The allure of the undead was irresistible to the silver screen, and Hollywood took the zombie genre under its wing, revolutionizing it entirely. Hollywood's influence on the zombie genre cannot be discussed without mentioning the iconic film White Zombie. Released in 1932, the film is considered the first full-length zombie movie. White Zombie introduced audiences to a new kind of horror, one that was chilling, eerie, and absolutely captivating. It was in this film that zombies were first depicted as mindless slaves under the control of an evil master. This portrayal set the tone for many zombie films to follow, but it was just the beginning of Hollywood's fascination with the undead. Then came the game changer, the film that would forever redefine zombies in cinema, Night of the Living Dead. This 1968 classic turned the genre on its head. It presented zombies not as mindless slaves, but as flesh-eating monsters. These were creatures that were once human, now transformed into horrific beings with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. This portrayal was a stark departure from earlier films, and it resonated with audiences, leaving them simultaneously terrified and fascinated. The success of Night of the Living Dead prompted a wave of similar films, each one pushing the boundaries of the genre further. Zombies became more terrifying, more gruesome, and the stories surrounding them became more complex. No longer were they just mindless slaves, but they were now seen as a terrifying threat to humanity itself. This transformation was instrumental in carrying the zombie genre into the new millennium. Hollywood's interpretation of zombies evolved over time, reflecting societal fears and anxieties. The undead became a mirror, reflecting our deepest fears about death, disease, and the collapse of civilization. The zombie was no longer a tragic figure, but a terrifying threat, a transformation that would carry the genre into the new millennium. The Hollywood zombie was here to stay, forever etching its place in the annals of horror cinema. In the 21st century, the zombie genre has taken on new forms and meanings. This era has seen a rise in a new type of zombie narrative that goes beyond the superficial scare factor and dives into the deeper, more metaphorical implications of a zombie-infested world. Take, for instance, the popular series The Walking Dead. More than a mere post-apocalyptic horror show, it uses the idea of zombies, or walkers as they're called, to delve into the psyche of humanity under extreme conditions. It showcases how societal structures crumble and how morals and ethics are often the first casualties. The walkers then aren't just flesh-eating monsters, but a metaphor for the fragility of our civilization. Similarly, World War Z, the novel-turned movie, uses zombies as a metaphor for pandemics. In a world that's all too familiar with global health crises, the fast-spreading zombie virus in World War Z is a chilling reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control and how interconnected our world truly is. But it's not just movies and TV shows that are redefining the zombie genre. Video games have played a significant role in the genre's evolution. Games like Resident Evil and The Last of Us have not only brought zombies into the realm of interactive entertainment, but have also used them as a tool to explore themes like survival, resource management, and the lengths one would go to protect those they care about. These modern interpretations of zombies have made them more than just mindless creatures of the night. They've turned them into a mirror, reflecting the issues we grapple with in our society, from consumerism to pandemics, from societal collapse to ethical dilemmas. Zombies, it seems, are not just about horror, but also a mirror reflecting our deepest fears and anxieties. With such an enduring appeal, one might wonder, what is the future of zombies in our culture? Well, if history is any guide, the future of zombies is as unpredictable as a horde of the undead themselves. But let's speculate. The zombie genre has always been a flexible one, capable of morphing and evolving to reflect the anxieties of the times. From the fear of viral outbreaks to the dread of societal collapse, zombies have been versatile metaphors for our deepest fears. So what could be next? In an era where technology dominates our lives, perhaps we'll see a rise in themes of digital zombies, minds lost to the cyberspace, bodies enslaved by technology. Or as climate change continues to be a pressing issue, eco-zombies could emerge, a chilling reminder of the consequences of environmental neglect. But it's not just about new themes. The medium itself is ripe for evolution. With the rise of virtual and augmented reality, the immersive zombie experience could be just around the corner. Imagine a zombie apocalypse not on your screen, but in your living room. A chilling thought, isn't it? And let's not forget the role of social media. With platforms like TikTok and Instagram, the potential for short-form zombie content is vast. Imagine zombie stories told in bite-sized chunks, perfect for the fast-paced digital age. But irrespective of the forms they take, zombies will continue to evolve in response to our changing societal fears and anxieties. Whether it's the fear of technology, environmental disaster, or societal collapse, zombies will adapt, mirroring our deepest dread. So while we can't predict exactly what the future holds for our undead friends, one thing is certain. The zombie genre is far from dead. It's alive and kicking and ready to scare us in new and unexpected ways. As long as our fascination with death and the unknown persists, it seems, zombies will continue to walk among us in one form or another. So what have we learned about the enduring appeal of zombies? Quite a lot, it seems. We've delved into the murky origins of these creatures of the night, tracing their roots back to Haitian folklore, where they first emerged as a symbol of enslavement. We've witnessed their transformation at the hands of Hollywood, where they were reinvented as flesh-eating monsters, and later as symbols of societal decay. Even today in our modern era, we see zombies taking on new forms and meanings, reflecting our deepest fears and anxieties. And what of the future? If our fascination with these undead beings is any indication, it's clear that zombies will continue to inhabit our screens and our nightmares for a long time to come. They evolve as we do, shifting and changing to mirror the times we live in. Whether they terrify us, entertain us, or make us ponder deeper societal issues, zombies, it seems, are here to stay,